Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Chakodash, the bonded unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the true servants of the Lord, the prophets back on earth today. Alright, and, peace and blessings unto, the Lord's elect and all the Akim pushing and seeking the word of truth and sincerity. Alright, pretty much, I want to get into a lesson on identifying the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Well, that Negros, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites, all right? The same people that walked through the Red Sea with Moses. Okay, that's who we are, man. All right, we're not black, we're not Hispanics, we're not savages, man. All right, we're a holy people to the Lord, man. All right. This how the Lord feel about you, man. This how the Lord feel about you. It's Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face. It says above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's how the Lord feel about you. He feel like you better than everybody, man. He love you more than everybody, man. Is it 6? All right, verse 56. Hey, this is this is how the Lord Yahweh bossing me outside. This is how you feel about everybody else, man. Who, if you're not a Negro, Hispanic, or Native American descent, man, through your father, this how the Lord feel about the rest of them, man. 2 Esdras chapter 6 and verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. All right, spit, man. You ain't finna go swipe up that spit that you just spit over there, man. And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And you got a bucket of water and a little bit spill out, man. You ain't finna go, man, I gotta go get that drop, man. I really meant, nah, fuck. They are nothing, man. The Lord said they are nothing. If you're not an Israelite, man, you're nothing till Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Hey, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they are the Israelites. They are the holy people of the Lord, man. All right? This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall overtake thee, and till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee. And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. All right, the curses are going to be upon the Israelites, all right, because we didn't listen to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right, Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. All right, the first 14 verses are the blessings. All right, the blessings we would get if we did listen to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And then the next 53 was curses if we didn't listen to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so 54. All right, so all right, and by these curses, you're gonna be able to know who are the children of Israel, man. Who are the Israelites? All right. Okay, it's gonna be upon thee and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. All right, upon thy seed forever, man. Until Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai comes gets us. Until Yahweh Shai comes back. Until Yahweh Shai's second coming, man. When he comes to rule the earth. All right. We're gonna be under these curses until then. All right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. All right. All right, for sinning, man. For being homosexuals. For eating shrimp, crab, pork, lobster. All right, for worshiping other gods, man. You know. And after a myriad of other things, man. All right, it's a lot of things, man. A lot of things we was doing that got us into this position that we in today, man. You know. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. All right, cursed in the city. All right, living in the ghettos. If you look up the word ghetto, it means a place where the Jews dwell. All right, who the only people in the ghettos, man? Negros, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, that's cursed in the city, man. It says, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. All right, picking cotton, laboring in the field, man. All right, that's a curse, man. I'm gonna skip around just for time's sake, cause this gonna be a long video in itself. All right, verse 32: Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. Okay, so coming into slavery, man. All right, even before then, all right. But coming into slavery, man, all right, they would take our children, man, and send them to other plantations, and there was nothing we could do about it, man. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fill with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand. All right, verse 37, it says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee. All right. So we not going to know who we are, man. All right. A proverb and a byword. Black, Hispanic, Indian. All right. Those are proverbs and bywords. All right. That's not who we are. We're the chosen children of the Lord, man. We're the Israelites from our respective tribes, from our respective families, man. All right, but that's a proverb and a byword to be called something other than what you are. It says, among all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee. All right, because we're everywhere right now, in every land. All right, we're called something other than what we are, man. Black, Hispanics. All right, those are proverbs and bywords, man. That's a curse. All right, because we don't even know who we are, man. It says, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 41, it says, thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. All right? That's plain, man. All right? And, split up the families, different plantations, man. You're not going to enjoy your life and none of that, man. All right, we still to this day we not really enjoying life, man. All right, it's always something. All right, Jake really want to rest, man. Israel really want to rest, man. It says, verse 48, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee, in hunger. All right, we got to go to the white man, who is our enemy, man, Edom. He's our chief enemy, actually. All right, because all the heathens are our enemies. All right, they not for us, they against us. They not for us. They don't want us to be the children of Israel, because they know when we get our rulership back, all right, they going into slavery because they got to pay for what they did to us. Because Yahweh, the Most High, Yahweh didn't forget, man. And Yahweh, whom the world ignorantly calls Christ, he's mad, all right, for our sakes, man. He hate what they doing to us, man. To his little brothers, man. His little brothers and sisters, man. He hates that. All right, so they got to pay for that. All right, but we got enemies, man. All right, we're not all one people. We're not just the human race. None of that shit, man. All right, this is, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger. All right, we got to go to them for food, man. All right, we don't grow our own. We don't have our own portions of nothing, man. And in thirst, all right, you got a water bill. All right, you can't just collect rainwater. You got a water bill. It says, and in nakedness, all right, you got to go to them for clothes. You got to feed their pockets for clothes on your back, man. It says, and in want of all things, and for everything, man. We got to go to the system. We got to go to the companies, these companies who don't give who are ran by our enemies. We got to go to them for everything. All right, you're not self-sustainable, man. You're in captivity. All right, the Lord said that Scripture say we're still in captivity to this day, subject to payments, man. You know. It says, and in one of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Okay, what that yoke of iron, you know, is physically and spiritually, man, because there's nothing we could do about it. There's nothing we could do about going to the white man for everything, man. There's nothing we could do about it was nothing we could do about this slavery neither, man. Because it was a curse, because the Lord did it to us, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai sanctioned it in the heavens, man, for our disobedience. Okay? So look, that's what's happening to us, man. That's what's happening to us, bro. Alright. It says, until he have destroyed thee. Alright, and we destroyed as a people, man. We destroyed to this day. Alright. Verse 54 says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Alright, it says his eye shall be evil toward his brother. You know, that all that envy, man, that hate, man. You know, a lot of times it'd be like, hey, your own people hate you more than the rest of these races, man. Alright, a quote-unquote black man who is an Israelite, you know, will hate you more than you know, another race will, man. Alright, or so-called, you know, Mexican will hate a black man more than anybody else will, man. Alright, because it's a curse. Alright, that envy, that hate, man, it's a curse, man. Alright, it's unspoken, man. But hey, black people hate each other, man. You got gangs going against, you got this gang on this street going against that gang on that street. That's hate, man. That's evil towards your brother. That's your eye being evil towards your brother, and that's a curse that Yahweh Shem Yahushai put upon us, alright, for our disobedience. It says his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Okay, the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. That's fatherless homes, man. Deadbeat fathers, man. Nigga went to the store, never came back. That's what that is, bro. That's a curse from the Heavenly Father, man. You know, for our disobedience, man. Alright, verse 64 says, and Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people. Alright, because we in every land. Alright, it's this NBA player. His name Giannis Antetokounmpo, alright? He from Greece, man. Alright, but he an Israelite. He's a Negro in Greece. Alright, we among all people, man. And we don't know who we are. We a proverb and a byword among all the people, man. Alright, so he think he is a black man. Alright, a Grecian black man. Alright, but he's an Israelite under these curses, alright? It says, and Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Alright, Jesus Christ, that's another God, man. Alright, he's an idol, man. That's not the beloved son Yahweh Shai, man. Alright, Yahweh Shai is a so-called black man from the tribe of Judah. Alright, he had very dark skin, man. Alright, and he's an Israelite, man. Alright, and he only cares about his people, the Israelites. Alright, so Jesus Christ is the other God, man. That's another God, man. Alright, Islam, Muslim, man, that's another God, man. Allah is just a Hebrew word meaning power, man. Alright, if you look up the etymology of Allah is gonna take you back to the Hebrew word Elohim. Alright, which that's not the pure Hebrew, you know, because there was no E sound in the Hebrew, man. Alright, that word is Alahayim, which means the powers, you know, the angels. Alright, but those are other gods, man. Alright, those are false gods, man. Idols. Alright, Yahweh Shem Yahushai created the heavens and the earth, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is the power of the Israelites, the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, the power of Jacob. Alright, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, nothing else. Alright. Verse 68. Hey, all of these curses apply to us, man. All of these curses apply to us. But I'm just gonna hit the heavy hitters, man, just for time's sake. All right, but all of these curses apply to the Israelites, man. Every single curse, man. Verse 28, and Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. All right, that word Egypt is symbolic for slavery, man. All right, because we had just came out of Egypt serving slavery. All right, so the Lord say, look, if you don't listen to my statutes, my commandments, I'm gonna take you back into slavery, man. I'm gonna take you back into Egypt. I'm gonna do it again. You're gonna be serving hardcore slavery again, man. All right, it says, and Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, just for proof's sake, just to back up, all right, because Egypt is symbolic for bondage, man. It says, Exodus chapter 20 verse 2, I am Yahweh thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. All right, slavery, man. That's what Egypt is symbolic for to the Israelites, man. All right, slavery, hardcore slavery, man, hardcore bondage. All right. It says, and Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. All right, so slavery with ships, man. What that sound like? Not what it sound like. What was it, man? We the only people went into slavery on ships, man. No other people went into slavery on ships, man. The Negros came into America by ships, and the Native Americans, and Hispanic tribes, they went back onto the back across the Atlantic on ships, man. Because when Christopher Columbus came over here the first time, he took slaves back, he took slaves back, man. And they continued that for a while, man. All right. So the Negroes and the Hispanics and Native Americans, all right, all 12 tribes, all went into slavery on ships, man. You cannot get around these curses, man. This is who we are as a people. All right, this is our bloodline. This is not a religion. This is who we are as a people, man. What the fuck is black? What the fuck is black, man? That's a fucking color. All right, this is who we are as a people, man. We're not Africans. All right, Africans didn't sell Africans. Africans sold Israelites, man. It says, and Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. It says, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. There go that enemies again. Who was we sold to, man? The Caucasians, man. Our chief enemy, the Edomites. All right? It's a hatred that go back to the womb, man. We don't like them. They don't like us. All right? Y'all want to like them. They don't give a fuck about liking you, man. Scriptures say, never trust thine enemy. It says, and there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Buy meaning redeem. All right, no man is gonna get us out of that status, man. No man was gonna lead us out of that, man. Not Nat Turner, not Harriet Tubman. All right, Martin Luther King didn't improve anything for us, man. All right. All right. So hey, those are the curses, man, and they fit all 12 tribes. All right, the Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native Americans. Okay. Hey, just because you're a dark skin does not mean you're a African, man. Okay. I got this picture I had put together, man. Pretty much. Hey, look. At the top there is an Israelite, man. Right? To the bottom left, you got an Indian. To the bottom, you have an African. And to the bottom right, you got an Ethiopian. All right, the bottom middle and the bottom right, they come from Ham. Okay? Because in this, it's an excerpt from the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. All right? Which, hey, you could look this up on your own. All right? It says, Ham, the youngest son of Noah, because Noah had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. All right? And they populate the earth today. The families of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, man, they populate the earth today. All right? We, the Negroes, the Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, we come out of Shem. All right? Because we're the Israelites, man, we come out of Shem. Ham, okay, that's the Africans, which, as this excerpt is going to tell you, who Ham is, and is not the Negroes. All right, and Japheth, you don't really see Japheth because they pretty much got exterminated, man. Or they just, hidden. They like hidden. They in the background. It says Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. All right, so there was 8 people that was alive after that flood, man. That flood really happened. All right, every single religion, race, belief, all of it, it goes back to that flood, man. It's an account of the flood because we all come out of Shem, Ham, and Japheth, man. All right. So then one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor, the forefather of the dark races, okay, but not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the ancient Egyptians, man, the Ethiopians, all right, Libyans and Canaanites, all right, the other African families, okay, but not the Negroes. All right, so the Egyptians are not Negro. You're not an Egyptian, man. You don't go back. You're not a pharaoh. None of that bullshit, man. You're not African this, African that, black conscious. That's bullshit, man. You're an Israelite, man. We're Israelites, man. All right, they give you the distinction. All right, he's the forefather of the Egyptians, the dark races. All right, but not the Negroes, man. All right, because we come out of Shem. All right, we come out of Shem. All right, really, all of the families of the earth had dark melanated skin, man, until the Caucasian Esau came into power. That's when they started to, like lighten. All right, but all of the families had dark skin, man. Everybody on the earth had dark skin, man. The only thing that separated the families was the language. All right. But okay, to the top you got an Israelite. To the bottom left you got an Indian. All right, the Indians was not mentioned in that Ham, the forefather of the dark races. But he dark as fuck, man. He blacker than me. He blacker than the Israelite man to the top. But he not a Hamite. He not an African. All right, the bottom middle. All right, those are Africans. And the bottom right, those are Africans from the tribe of Ham. But giving you this just to show you, okay, just because you got black skin, that don't make you an African, man. You got 2 different races, the Israelite man to the top and the Indian man to the bottom left, all right, with dark skin, but they're not Africans, all right? Because we're the Israelites, This Exodus chapter 11 and verse 7 says, "But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue, against man or beast, that ye may know how Yahweh doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel." All right, because we're both dark-skinned people, man. But we don't have the same spirit, man. We don't even come from the same family line, man. You got one people that come out of Shem, and the other people come out of Ham. All right. The Negroes, we come out of Shem. Okay. We're the Israelites, man. The Jews. All right, and I got some precepts to show, that the Jews were a dark-skinned people, man, but they weren't Africans. The Lord just said he put a difference between the Egyptians and the Israelites. This is Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 2. It says, "Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up." All right, so we're various different shades of brown, man, from a very dark brown to a light brown, man. The deeper, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, man. The darker you go into the earth, man, the deeper you go into the earth, the darker it gets, man. All right, but the Jews were a dark-skinned people, man. It says Judah mourneth. That's the Jews, man. All right, all 12 tribes, All 12 tribes got melanin, man. A Hispanic don't look like a white man. This song of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5, it says, "I am black, but comely." That word comely means beautiful. It says, "I am black and beautiful, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon." Okay. Black and beautiful, man. They'll tell you they self, man. I'm black and beautiful, man. That's shit that we say now, man. All right. And they called the Lord's disciples niggers, man. It says, Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon that was called Nigger. All right, Niger, nigger. All right, it's a Latin word, and the Latin is like niger or something like that, but it's nigger, man. It says, and Lucius of Cyrene and Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch and Saul. All right, so they've been calling us nigger, man. Which the word nigger just means dark skin. Okay, they've been calling us nigger, man. All right, and we always been a dark-skinned people. Okay. This is an excerpt from a book called Babylon to Timbuktu, which if you can look up Babylon to Timbuktu, type PDF, and you'll be able to get the book for free online, man. It says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. It says, in 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it had been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. All right, so that's why we got picked up on the west coast of Africa, because we fled into Africa after Roman persecution. All right, it says the slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves. All right, we're not Jewish. All right, we are the Jews. All right, by bloodline through our fathers, man. We are the Jews. All right, we are the Israelites, man. All 12 tribes, All right. But that's why we got picked up in West Africa, man. Africans did not sell Africans. Africans sold Israelites. All right. So, hey, those are the Jews, man. The Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, man. The southern kingdom of Israel. All right. The Negros, West Indians, like the Jamaicans, and Levi, the Haitians, man. Though that's Judah. All right, that's the kingdom of Judah, man. All right, even if you look up, all right, kingdom of Judah. West Africa. Kingdom of Wada. All right, different way of saying Judah. All right, the slave coast, Negro land. They call it Negro land. That's what they knew who we were, man. They know who we are, man. They called the west coast of Africa the kingdom of Judah, the kingdom of Wida. Right, which is just pretty much a different word of saying Judah. It's just a different way of saying Judah, man. That's the southern kingdom. All right, the northern kingdom are the Hispanics, the Native Americans. All right, they are also Israelites, All right, they came over here. Okay, they came over here after the Assyrian captivity. All right, because pretty much the northern kingdom, the Hispanic and the Native Americans, and the southern kingdom, the Negroes. All right, we got split up. All right, we went to war with each other, and then we got split up. All right, and so the northern kingdom of Israel, the Hispanics and the Native Americans, they went into slavery first, man. They went into slavery first. All right, under the Assyrians. Okay, after that Assyrian captivity, all right, they sailed to America. Okay, and then Judah went into captivity under the Babylonians, under the Medo-Persians, under the Grecians, under the Romans. Okay, but the Hispanics, Native Americans, they was over here in America during those times. Okay. All right. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 13 verse 40. It says, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanaser, the king of Assyria, led away captive. All right, those 10 tribes, the Native Americans and the Hispanics, man, the northern kingdom of Israel. The king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. All right, over the waters, all right, over the sea, man. And so they came into another land. All right. It says, but they took this counsel among themselves that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. All right. That's America, man. That place where never mankind dwelt. All right. It was uninhabited because it was for the northern kingdom of Israel, man. Because they wanted to, it says, verse 42, that they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. So they came over here to try to get away from the bullshit, man. Separate themselves so they could just, practice our customs, man. But they ended up going off too. It says, verse 43, and they entered into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of 1.5 years, and the same region is called Arsareth. Arsareth is America, man. All right, it was named America after America Vespucci. All right, but it was Arsareth. All right, that's where the Hispanics and Native Americans, the Northern Kingdom, the 10 tribes of Israel came from, man. And they came over here to get away from it, man. It says, then, in verse 46, then dwelt they there until the latter time, and now when they shall begin to come. All right, because we're in the last days now. All right, we're in Revelation now, man. Living out Revelation now. All right, and they're still here, man. All right, they're still here. All right, so the Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native Americans are the children of Israel, man. All 12 tribes. Okay. I got an excerpt from it's a book called Lost Tribes and Promised Lands. All right, which you could type that in, type PDF after it, and get the book for yourself, man. Pretty much I got this from one of the elder brothers. Okay, brought it out. But pretty much, all right. I'll start where it says eventually, man. All right, well, actually, if you look to the top, it says, suddenly be stopped. It says, those Indians, he told himself, they are Hebrews. All right? They are Hebrews, man. They are Israelites, But if you go back down to what I highlighted, man, it says eventually a canoe appeared bearing 3 men and 1 woman, all of them Indians, to the place where Francisco and Montesinos were standing at the water's edge. The woman got off and spoke to Francisco in an Indian tongue that Montesinos could not understand, although he could perceive that he was being identified in the conversation. So she then turned to her male companions to explain the situation. Upon hearing her words, they rose, went over to Montesinos, and to his utter astonishment said, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Ahad. It says, Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. They had recited in Hebrew the fundamental credo of Judaism. All right, so those Native Americans were speaking Hebrew, man. And they recited the Shema, man. That's a holy, saying, for us, man. Shema Yasharala Yahweh Allahayanawa Yahweh Echad. All right, in the pure Hebrew, man. All right, Yahweh our power is one power, man. He created the heavens and the earth, man. Everybody else had a legion of gods, man. But the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, was our is the one God, man. He's the one creator, man. All right, they were speaking Hebrew, man. And then the rest of that, it goes into how they told Montesinos that they were from the tribe of Reuben. All right, which the Seminole Indians, man. They told them that they was from the tribe of Reuben. All right, cause pretty much this is when they came, Christopher Columbus and them. All right, and they start voyaging over here, man. All right, and the Indians that were here, spoke Hebrew, man, and they identified as the tribe of Reuben, and said that the tribe of Joseph lived on an island nearby. Okay, so the Native Americans, the Hispanics, all right, they are Israelites. All right, they are Israelites, man. All right, it says that it was said that Christopher Columbus brought Hebrew interpreters with him. All right, and that wasn't just, for no reason, man, because they knew who was over here, man. All right, like I was saying, Judah and the northern kingdom, man. Judah, the southern kingdom, and then the northern kingdom. Okay, the Hispanics and Native Americans didn't serve slavery together, man. All right, the northern kingdom went into slavery under the Assyrians, and then Judah went into slavery under the Babylonians, but the northern kingdom was already gone. All right, so it says, Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel, the northern kingdom, the Hispanics and Native Americans, and the children of Judah, the southern kingdom, the Negros, man, were oppressed together. All right, when we oppressed together, we're oppressed together now, man, under the same white man, man. The Spaniards are they're Edomites. All right, the Americans, these are Edomites, man. So now we're being oppressed together. It says, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. It says their Redeemer is strong. Yahweh of hosts is his name. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai of hosts of his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause, that he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon. All right? Because America is modern day Babylon, man. It's spiritual Babylon. It's the daughter of Babylon, man. Here is where we're serving slavery together. All right, here's where we're oppressed together, man. All right, and the Lord said he's going to come get us, man. The Lord said he's going to come and get us. All right. All right. It says, Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 14, therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushai liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them, and I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. All right, that land of the north is North America, man. The Americas, man. North America, the Americas. Primarily North America is where the salvation is going to come from, because all 12 tribes dwell here, man, on a high rate and a high concentration, man. The Negros, Hispanics, and Native Americans all dwell in North America, man. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to come and get us from the land of the north, North America, man. All right, this is our second Exodus, man. All right, we went back into slavery for our iniquities. Okay, we went back into slavery for our iniquities, and Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is about to come and redeem us again. All right, he's about to come and redeem us again, man. All right, he's merciful, man, abundantly merciful, man. He could have left us, man. He could have got rid of us, man. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushai said he's faithful. All right, and he made a promise to our fathers, man. All right, he's not gonna break his promise, man. It's Ezekiel chapter 29, chapter 39, verse 23. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity, because they trespassed against me. Therefore hid I my face from them, and gave them into the hand of their enemies. So fell they all by the sword. All right, we went into slavery for our sins. All right, because we couldn't get right. That's why we went into slavery, man. All right. So the Most High Yahweh Bashim Yahushai hid his face from us. All right, he withdrew his name from us, man. He gave us he said he gave them into the hand of their enemies, man. And so fell they all by the sword. All right, because they hate us. All the other nations hate us because they ain't us, man. They hate us because they ain't us, man. I'm skipped to verse 25. It says, therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob, and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel, and will be jealous for my holy name. All right, so Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the doors of repentance are open right now. You could come back to your nationality, keep the commandments, pray to the Lord that he have mercy upon you, and Lord Yahweh say, if you love him, feed his sheep, man. So when you get built up enough, you go out and you teach, man. You find your account, man. Then you go out and teach, okay? All right. I'm going to skip to verse 27. It says, when I have brought them again from the people, from all everywhere, man. We scattered everywhere. and gathered them out of their enemies' lands, all right, because we're not in our own land, we in our enemies' lands, and sanctifying them in the sight of many nations. All right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai is about to make a marvelous work in the earth, man. Everybody about to know it's Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That Yahweh Shem Yahushai lives, man. You got the prophets out there teaching week in and week out, man. Prophesying the downfall of this kingdom. And it's falling, man. And it is falling. All right. Babylon has fallen, man. All right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai is about to come and redeem us. This Baruch chapter 2 and 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. Yahweh Shem Yahushai already know, man. You don't want to hear none of this, man. You don't want to get right. All you want to do is party and bullshit. Yahweh Shem Yahushai knows, man. For I know that they will not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. All right, in America. All right, we're going to remember ourselves, man. Oh, yeah, we are the Israelites, man. We are the holy children of the Lord, man. I knew something was off, man. Something didn't seem right, man. I'm tired of this bullshit, man. You know? Are we tired of this, man? I'm tired of this, man. All right, you got it. Men want to be women. Women want to be men. People loving kids. It's just straight wickedness, man. It's straight confusion and wickedness, man. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai got to come and redeem us, man. He got to set righteousness back in the earth. Verse 31, and shall know that I am Yahweh their power, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. It says, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai gave us his name, man. His holy and precious name, man. All right, so what we going to do with it? All right, we got to push, man. We got to fight. We got to fight for the kingdom. The Lord says it's his good will to give us the kingdom, man. All right, the kingdom of heaven is the kingdom of the Israelites' rule, man. It's the kingdom of the Israelites' rule, man. Damn. It says, verse 33, excuse me, and return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds, for they shall remember the way of their fathers, which sinned before Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. All right, so we gotta stop the sinning, man. We have to try and keep the laws to the best of our abilities, man. All right, every day you gotta get better and better and better, man. Because the Lord, we didn't know our heritage, man. You know, so Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he knows, man. You know, he knows if you're sincerely trying to get better for him, man. You know, get better, you know, as a man, man. You know, you're only a man until you keep the commandments. All right, verse 34, and it says, and I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it, and I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished. All right, so we have to go back to our land, man, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai promised Abraham, he promised Isaac, he promised Jacob. Well, he promised Abraham that his seed was going to, you know, dwell in a land filled with milk and honey. All right. And that promise went to Isaac and then to Jacob and then to the Israelites, you know. All right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushai has to come and get us, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to come and get us. All right. He's not a man, man. He don't lie, man. What he speaks, man, it happens, man. The Lord spoke a flood and it happened, man. All right. The Lord spoke us going into captivity on slave ships, man, and it happened, bro. All right. So these words are faithful and true. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is faithful and true, man. All right, but it's only for a third of us on this side, man. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai gonna have mercy on the whole house of Israel, man. He's merciful, man. The Lord could have just cast us away, man. The Lord could have just cast us away. So, hey, we gotta do what we can for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Verse 35, and I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their power. Yahweh. All right, Yahweh is going to be our power. We're going to know Yahweh, man. And they shall be my people. We're going to be the people of Yahweh, man. And I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land that I've given them. So we're going to dwell in our land forever, man. And we're going to dwell righteously forever, man. And in peace and in safety, man. And in righteousness, okay? When Yahweh Shai comes and redeems us, man. You know? So, Lord willing, it was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh.